It's time again for Talking Trade, sponsored by MMAC's World Trade Association and Michael Best Strategies.
Welcome to Talking Trade. I'm Sandi Siegel, president of ME Day.
And I'm Ken Wasylik, Managing Director of Ian Wasylik Associates, an international business development company. We're very pleased today on our podcast Talking Trade to have Miss Jackie Bojor. She's the Director of Business Development for FDR Center. FDR is based in Bucharest, Romania, and FDR focuses on market development, market entry, and pre-M&A, specializing in Romania, but also of Eastern Europe as well. So welcome to this show, Jackie.
Thank you very much, Sandy and Ken. It's FRD Center based in Bucharest, Romania. Very happy to be on your show. Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, you're welcome. So, Jackie, I know I've been visiting that region for many years, Eastern Europe and Romania. It's a vibrant area for economic activity. Can you just give us an overview of the economic landscape and the opportunities in the region?
Definitely. Romania is the second largest economy in what we call emerging Europe, practically the former Soviet Eastern Bloc, as you know it, in the States. Basically, Romania is the second largest economy after Poland, and one of the most dynamic economies in Europe as a whole. It's a NATO member for 20 years now, and a member of the European Union for 17 years. And we practically have an increasing presence of American companies and professionals over in Romania, both in energy, in clean energy, most recently related to investment in what is called the small nuclear type of power generation. It's called the U.S. company is called NuScale, and it's very interesting to have their presence in Romania, building a very interesting energy facility for this type of green energy generation. Also, it's very interesting to know that construction has begun at what it's going to be the largest NATO military base in Europe to date, twice as big as the one in Germany. And this will have about 10,000 NATO soldiers and their families when it's completed. As the U.S. Officials have recognized recently, Romania is a regional pillar of stability, energy security, and economic development.
That's fascinating. I had no idea. Thank you for sharing that, and particularly what's going on in partnership with NATO and the government and so forth. Obviously, you've been working with U.S. companies for the past 2 decades, I believe, and have seen this growth and development. From a business, private sector face, what opportunities are there for businesses and U.S. companies in particular, and maybe you can even speak to the Midwest area in doing business with Romania?
Yes, definitely. Talking only in regards to industrial manufacturing, Romania has a very strong industrial manufacturing sector, and it's been growing also this year. So we expect to continue its growth. during the year. In respect to imports from the USA, for example, the most desired, so to say, products, US products imported into Romania are vehicles, aircrafts, electrical machinery and equipment, mechanical machinery and equipment, and products related to optical, photographic, and cinematographic. Also, in respect to consumption, Romania has a quite strong desire for imported products. For example, the total volume of retail turnover has seen a growth last year of almost 2%. One other opportunity could be that due to the available EU funding, Romania has developed and is going to continue the development in digital transformation, in smart, sustainable, and inclusive growth, in health, economic and institutional resilience, and other areas such as green energy, waste water, and waste management in general, and waste to energy, practically everything to do with agriculture, and making Romanian agriculture more digital, more IT friendly, so to say. Also, in terms of transport and infrastructure, there are billions of euros to be received from the European Union, and this will generate a lot of interest from foreign investors, from foreign manufacturers looking at expanding their businesses into Romania.
Terrific. And those are a lot of areas that definitely are relevant to all of us, but, you know, in the US, in the Midwest, the manufacturing, the agriculture, electrical sector. So definitely some opportunities for relationship there. Thank you.
Yeah, I could just echo. It sounds like there's many different opportunities, but you know, from an American perspective, or on this side of the ocean, you know, Romania is very close to the Ukraine war and the conflict, and so there's a hesitation probably on many executives. You know, is this a place to actually do an investment or expand? What's your advice to those executives that might have some hesitation because of the war?
Actually, Romania is quite safe in regards to exposure to the war zone. We, as I mentioned, we are a NATO member for 20 years now, and practically we have very strong facilities and strong presence of the NATO members here. This is a stable economy, a stable country, and we have seen actually quite a lot of interest from companies which had their operations in the past in Ukraine and also in Russia, that are looking to Romania to relocate their operations, and some of them have already relocated their operations. So we expect this to continue throughout 2024.
No, interesting.
Yeah, in that same, you know, thought process with people relocating, companies relocating, you know, based on what's going on politically elsewhere, do you see a potential, or are you seeing a shift on people who are moving away from China and sourcing from China and looking to Eastern Europe and the opportunities there, in particular looking at Romania?
Indeed, last year, for example, we had a client, a large US manufacturing company, looking to find alternative sourcing capabilities in this region, and we generated for them a project covering Romania, Serbia, Bulgaria, and North Macedonia. They have identified through us potential local new suppliers, which they are currently looking into developing potential partnerships with them.
That's very encouraging. It's certainly always been a friend, relationship, trading partner with the U.S. and Romania, and good trade programs and so forth bilaterally. So that's very encouraging. I understand it's beautiful. So somewhere I'd love to visit.
Yeah.
Great.
So, Jackie, I think we might have one more time for one more question. You mentioned that Trade Winds, which is sponsored by the U.S. Commercial Service, is going to make a stop in Romania, and you've had that a few years back. So the U.S. Commercial Service and the International Trade Administration and the U.S. Commerce Department sees the opportunities in that region as well.
Absolutely, and we are collaborating very closely with a team here in Bucharest, supporting them in any way we can, with strategic B2B matchmaking at decision maker level, or with market information, facilitating if required any such support. They know they can count on us, and we've known each other for more than 20 years now.
Yeah, great.
Excellent. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing and giving the highlights of all the opportunities in Romania. And thank you to everyone else for joining Talking Trade.
My
Thanks,
pleasure.
Jackie.
Thank you for the invitation.
You've been listening to Talking Trade, sponsored by MMAC's World Trade Association and Michael Best Strategies.